Howdy guys and girls, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Firstly, thank you to everybody who has already subscribed to the channel. If you haven't done so already, please do hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, as I'm going to be bringing you more videos in the coming weeks. So we're on to episode 3 today of this epic build, and I wanted to come on and give you a little bit of an intro into this episode, because the first two were the prep and then the general work to get the routing done. This one is where the guitar really starts to come alive. So enjoy the episode, more episodes coming really soon, and thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing to the channel. Here we go.
Today I start refining the guitar body and start making it look really cool. Stick around, you're going to want to see this.
Alrighty guys, it's another week and I'm working on the fine detail for this gorgeous guitar. So routing's done, the Dremel work is done now, and I've basically got some tools which I'm going to go and get. Forgot to hold them. So I've got some really good quality sandpaper here, various grits. It goes from let's see, 120 grit all the way to 3000 grit. So that's really cool stuff. And I've got a bunch of these very small files which I'm going to use to shape up all of these little bits and pieces, because I want them to have a really nice profile. You know, I don't want them just to be square and just kind of, you know, when you look at it from the side it just looks all squared off. I want them to have kind of, you know, nice rounded edges and kind of scoops and stuff like that, just like I do with the headstock and things. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to get this on the bench and show you how I'm going to do it with these. I'm going to use the files first, and then I'm going to get the sandpaper once all the filing work is done, and smooth it all down. Yeah, this is going to look so cool. Looks great already, doesn't it? So the main files I'm going to use is the main files that I'm going to use are this half round, which is going to be very useful, and also these circular files as well, and they're going to really allow me to get right into the grooves here and do some intricate work. I've also got this file, which is kind of like a half triangle type of pyramid type of shape, so I may use that for something if I need a sharp edge somewhere. That'll be helpful as well. So I'm going to get going with this.
Now at the time this seemed like a really good idea, but in all honesty it was absolutely taking ages, because those files were taking away a very little bit of the wood. So after a little while I came up with another method which worked a lot better.
Alright, so I'm still doing all of the detailing here, but I found a really cool little Dremel attachment which is allowing me to do it with the Dremel, and I can do some really fine detail with this, which is excellent. So I'm going to get on, just carry on doing this, because it is coming out really cool. Let me show you some close-ups. So this is how it started, and I'm sculpting them down so that they have a lot of definition. So rather than just being flat like that, all of these little stop nuts are going to actually catch the light, and it's going to look stunning. It's already looking good. It's looking so awesome. Okay, I'm going to finish this part. Check it out, it's looking really good. All these little fine details. I'm loving doing this. And just the contrast, that's how it started off, quite square, and you can probably see the definition between the two. And then all of this will get a final sand, make it even neater. I'm going to carry on and do the rest of the body, all of these bits and pieces around here, and then do the back as well. It's looking absolutely fantastic. Alright, some more work done off camera on this area of the guitar. So check it out. It's looking really great. Just to give you a contrast between the two, that's what it's turned into. And that's how the raw routed piece looks. Quite square, and then basically sculpting it down on the edges, creating these nice little areas. It's going to be a very tactile guitar as well. It's going to catch the light beautifully.
Alright, that's the initial routing on the back done, and it does need to be sanded down now. It does need to be sanded down now. It is just a basic route just to get the cambers on the edges here, and I'll get the sandpaper out after I do the sides. So I'm gonna do the same to the sides and then do everything, all the sanding in one go.
Once the sculpting with the Dremel was done, it was time to use the sandpaper to sand everything off. Again, this was a time-consuming process, but really worth it because the results were absolutely amazing. Stick around and check out how all of this turned out once I'd finished sanding everything. It looked absolutely amazing.
Alright, so that's the back of the guitar completed now with all the sanding. It's looking really good. I'm loving all of the detailing. So front and back done, now just the sides to complete. Alright, the routing on the body is done, all over. Now this did take a while to do. It's taken me a couple months to get to this stage, just in between everything else that I do. But it is looking absolutely amazing. I'm going to give you some close-ups in a second, but it's basically all around the sides, around the back, and it's very profiled, which is very cool. So the next task is to inlay the crystals in the various places which I had planned to do. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to head down to the workshop and just mark them out, pick out the crystals, mark them out on the body, and then start routing the little recesses in which I'm going to place and stick the crystals.
And that is something you will see in the next episode. Please do tune in. In the meantime, if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to the channel and click that bell notification so you know when the next episode comes out. Also, please do give the video a like and share it on social media. Thanks guys, see you soon. If you'd like more information about Spirit Dance guitars, please head over to the website spiritdanceguitars.com.